Hello guys, my name is Dimitri, I'm from 69 Sniffing Brigade. I brought you a great guest today.
Hey guys, my name is Christina and I'm from 69 Sniffing Brigade, and I also will do some cool interviews with our brave soldiers.
And as usual guys, we really need your feedback. So pick the code in the corner above, let us know which units you prefer. You can choose multiple. This is very important. This is our part. Leave there in the comments, let us know. And this is convoy number 38. Let's go!
Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава нації! Смерть ворогам! Україна! Понад усе!
My name is David Taylor. I am a Member of Parliament in the United Kingdom, and I'm back here in Kyiv to meet the guys that have come down from Estonia with yet another convoy of vehicles, which you can see all behind me. I had the privilege of doing the same with this organisation last April, and it's great to be back here because the need for these vehicles is just ever increasing. I've had meetings this week with a number of officials, including the Defence Minister, and we know just how much the Russians are pummeling Kyiv and how much they're producing vehicle after vehicle, and we've got to match that. And one way we can match it is by fundraising for more of these vehicles to be sent to the frontline troops that we're going to see today, so that they can go from A to B to help get this fight, take this fight to the front line, and to help Ukraine win this war. So please, if you can, dip into your pockets and help fundraise for more vehicles to come to Ukraine to help Ukraine win this war. Slava Ukraini.
The next guest, friend, and really nice fella, don't need to introduce. He already received a bunch of our trucks, and today we really happy to give him another one. Hello Alex!
Hello! Hello! Hey everyone! Hey!
This is Alex, call sign blogger.
Yeah, it's me.
We already know why, but let's how it's going?
Guys, I'm the luckiest man in the world today. It's really good. We have a new car, so we can continue our combat work, and this is the best what we have today. So thanks a lot everybody. That's really cool. We have car, we have jammers, because car without jammers is nothing.
I would say it's like Caesar salad without Caesar sauce.
Yes, yes, of course. I love Caesar. So we have anything, and it's great. Yeah.
Okay, so Alex doing UAV, FPVs, battalion unit actions. So you're right now in the southern direction.
Yeah, southern direction. We are near Kurakhova. Right
You're
now.
near Kurakhov,
Yeah.
so you know the Kurakhov is right now hell, and and that's the example. You know, Ukrainians come to the hell and they come back. You see?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So Alex, I heard that you lost some trucks.
Yes.
And
yes.
the need is constant, and because you're all the time the front line. Do you see our trucks only in your unit, or you see our trucks other places?
I see NAFO trucks everywhere near front line, all the time. They are dirty, they are clean, but I always see it.
When you see another NAFO truck, do you have like feel like that guy been in the Lavra or Motherland?
Yeah.
Do you have this emotion?
Of course, my heart burning when I see it.
That's super cool. Is there any like already gossips about NAFO trucks among the soldiers, or like, oh, you get like NAFO like?
Yes, of course, the kind of community. When I see somebody with a NAFO truck, I greet him. So we like a brothers. We are brothers because we are in the army, you know.
But you're like more brothers than
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, and that's actually what we are doing. We are building trucks to bring the soldiers, and they like, not because of their outfit, they're looking good, by the way, but because what do we say in our team, that we bring trucks, only those on which would we go ourselves to the front line, which means that we are really picky for the quality. We're really picky that the trucks has the jammers and all needs to make this truck run at the front line. We also bring the sweets. Do you know the box?
No.
You have knife? No?
Only gun.
Only. So we have some souvenirs from you, yeah. So what do we have? We have here chocolate.
Nice.
That's actually Estonian chocolate, and it has Estonian name, Piret. So this is very typical Estonian name of woman. Also we have a sweets, and there is also Estonian woman named Tina. So you know, we like our women and we put them on the sweets because our women is the same like a sweets.
Yeah.
Same. And we have bread. Some bread to you. That's the most. That's the sausage. It's actually a deer sausage.
Deer.
So we're really happy to present you as well. And what do we have here? We have here also cheese.
We like it. We know it.
So some Estonian cheese for you to have I don't know, like your comrades to have some breakfast. I'm really happy that you're still cheer, and you know, we do our best to bring those trucks. We have a driver who drove it. Do we have? Yeah. We have a drivers. Hello.
Guys, thank you. Thank you.
Please come
I
here.
I got something for you.
Come here.
This one. This for you. Thank you. And one more.
Bob. Alex.
one.
Oh, Alex is very generous. You know, that's a 79 Brigade patch.
Yeah. So this is where I've been. Where are we meeting when the war's over? Pick a flag. What country do you want to meet in?
All of them.
Take them all.
Of course, no.
Take a patch.
I'll take it, of course. This one.
I'll see you in Switzerland.
Okay, next time we go to Switzerland.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you for doing the right thing.
Thank you guys for support.
I wish I could do more. I wish the United States would do more, but I'm doing what I can.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and take good care. It's a good truck.
I'll try my best. Of course. Thank you
Thank you for fighting.
Thank you guys. Really, I just haven't enough of words to thank you. Thanks everybody. NAFO, 69 Sniffing Brigade, Jake Broe. Because you know, all this support is so important for us. Because maybe 1 year ago, 90% of support that was from volunteers. I'm talking about cars, I'm talking about drones, UAVs, everything. So thank you guys, thanks everybody. You know, sometimes I think that you are that everything that we have today. Keep going, keep fighting, and glory to Ukraine and glory to volunteers, to you.
Slava Ukraini.
Heroyam
Heroyam
Slava.
Slava! Guys, I want to thank you one more time for this car, for all that cars that you gave for us for all these years. So thanks for monthly subscribers. NAFO, 69 Sniffing Brigade, Health 99. Guys, I really love you. That's all what I want to say. Because we have how to get to our combat positions right now. We can burn Russian pigs. So thank you for support, for help. Glory to Ukraine and glory to our volunteers. Hey guys, I have a bad news. Today we lost one more truck, NAFO truck. We got it less than 1 month ago. It was destroyed by FPV drone. Thanks God nobody died there, but unfortunately today cars don't live too long on this war. But there is something good. I know that we have a good friends, NAFO 69 Sniffing Brigade, and I know guys that you will not leave us alone in this really hard situation. So thank you, thank everybody who help us, who support Ukraine, who support us. Glory to Ukraine and glory to volunteers, to you.
So warm tea in this weather is quite nice to have. But all this was possible only because of these fellas. This is our general, captain, mayors, NAFO lieutenants, the guys who helped us running this stuff more efficiently. Thank you, folks.
Well, my uncle have done 3 trips already. This was his third one, and I believe back in December he asked me that if I would like to come. I didn't think twice, because first of all, I've never been to Ukraine, so that was a great opportunity to see the country in a different light and to do some good, to bring cars here. We all Estonians have done the past 3 years is help Ukraine as much we can, and because this is one of the ways to help you guys, I think that was no-brainer for me. If there's a chance to do something for Ukraine, why not? I think we had a quite good trip. I can't say boring, but I think it's even a good thing that we didn't see or witness something very bad. One car hit a deer in Estonia, and one car from our convoy almost catched on fire in Poland highway when there was a fuel leak. So we were doing 140, and the first car started smelling weird. So we pulled up, and luckily nothing happened. And on the border, we got through like in 15 minutes, I believe. It was really quick. So nothing special in that part.
We have here Evgenia, right? Let me shake your hand and thank you for your service. And Anatoly. Sorry guys, they needed to introduce themselves, but I already know their names, so I did it.
We have been working since 2022, when the full-scale invasion began. We have been at different points in different directions where there are combat clashes, where our brigade performs combat missions. You know, I'm very grateful to see these vehicles that will help us to save the lives of our soldiers. This is probably the most important thing right now, the life of a soldier. It is very important to get the wounded to the next stage of evacuation and provide them with all the medical assistance they need to get to the next stage of evacuation alive, so they can rehabilitate from their injuries later. It all depends on the terrain and relief where the unit performing combat mission is located.
Are you working exact on the front line? You take soldiers from the front, or you've been given the soldier from the comrades?
In some places, armored vehicles will not get in, but a car will.
I just want to say that on behalf of the infantry, I want to say thank you very much for doing your job, because in our cases, sometimes we have situation when we need to carry the wounded soldiers few kilometers, sometimes even 5-6 kilometers. And I hope with the help with this car you'll have opportunity to come exact to the front line and take the injured soldiers despite on shelling or dirty ground or anything. So so thank you very much for that. Do you have some statistic about how many lives one car could save? Maybe you have some calculation for foreigners to understand more about how they help and how they affect on soldiers' lives.
We had a situation where one vehicle worked around the clock. The medevac saved about 79 people in 24 hours. And this is just one vehicle.
Dispatch has helped us raise funds for this truck also, and I'm really proud and happy to hand over this one from you rollers. Thank you very much. We are grateful to you very much, says Eugene. I just said that thank you. I want to thank you once again for your service.
And Rick, let's maybe say thank you to the drivers who drive the car from more than 2,000 kilometers, I believe, from Europe to Ukraine. And thank you all the foreigners who support Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!
Heroyam Slava!
Hello, Rick. I am grateful to the God that I have met another wonderful person. Thank you very much. Thank you and your followers for raising funds for this vehicle. I am sure that this vehicle will work to the maximum and will be able to help many wounded soldiers. Together, to the victory.
Разом до перемоги! Слава Україні і героям слава!
Can you tell us, please, about you and your unit which you are working in?
I am commander of HIMARS. It's High Mobility Artillery Rocket System. It's a service on first four system what Americans give to us. Завдяки допомоги Америці.
Thanks to America's help, we're able to launch precision strikes against the enemy. These help us drive them off our land as quickly as possible. Before that, we used to work on a Soviet multiple-launch rocket system. It was called Uragan. There is no point to comparing Uragan and HIMARS because Uragan does not deliver such precise strikes.
І він порівняно не настільки надійний, як HIMARS. Що не робота, але це...
And in comparison, it is not as reliable as HIMARS. Every practice with the HIMARS was enchanting. Once we hit a barracks. It was a 5-story building in the Donetsk region. If I'm not mistaken, we launched 2 missiles there and destroyed about 50 units of our enemy's manpower.
50, але і трошки більше, трошки менше.
And what are the biggest, the critical needs that you guys need now in the front line?
Я думаю, нам як
I think we, like all military forces, need support from our partners, both American and European. And thanks to them, we will be able to end the war faster. I would like to thank you very much for the transport, because transport is really an urgent need. Unfortunately, we're giving about 3 to 4 minutes to do our job. And since it is so fast, we use the vehicle to the fullest in the fields, marshes, where the road is very bad. And because of this, our vehicles break down to the point where it is almost impossible to restore them.
Транспортні засоби ламаються навіть до такого стану, що їх вже майже не відновимо.
Thank you. So this campaign was fundraised by the big friend of NAFO, and we have some presents for you. These patches here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this help. Hi Jake, my call sign is America. I want to say thank you to you and your followers for this help, for this beautiful car.
We have right now a unit with the name of Omega, and I'm really happy to meet you. Tell us,
Thank you.
I know that you received some trucks from us already.
Yeah, some different groups of our special force unit already have some trucks from your fund NAFO, and thankfully for your support.
And can you tell how our trucks living there? Because you know we bring these trucks 1,700 kilometers from Estonia to Ukraine, and we are kind of not like this is our babies, but we are really thinking about them. So can you tell how are they still alive?
I saw them just yesterday. They are pretty good, in pretty good conditions, and they work hard every day.
So as I understand, you are doing with the FPVs and UAVs.
Yes, we are flying on FPV, striking drones, and using them like interceptors against reconnaissance Russian drones.
So can you tell about this more? So basically Russian reconnaissance drone which cost around 100,000?
From 50,000 till 120,000, yeah.
Okay, so it's from 50,000 euros to 120,000 euros, and you are chasing them with the FPVs,
yes,
correct?
Yes.
So can you tell about this more? How many FPVs do you need? How do you like find this? Of course, what you can say.
Yeah.
Can you tell about this more?
Okay. First of all, we go into our positions and take with us for one operation around 10 drones, maybe more if this operation took 2 days, 3 days, or more. Basically, we took 10 drones and trying to find Russian planes in the air, using our reconnaissance with jamming systems, with the spoofing system, and so on. So finally, if we found some in this area, we took our FPV in the flight and trying to chase and find and then chase them and strike them.
How many FPVs normally do you need to destroy one Russian reconnaissance drone?
If everything's okay, it took one FPV.
So basically you need like, let's say, maximum 1,000 USD, $1,000 to destroy $100,000.
Something like this, yeah.
So it's pretty good ratio.
Yeah, for sure.
This bus is a special bus, yes?
Yeah, this is a special bus. We can use them like a ground station for the planes.
This bus is having displays, monitors, and changing position seats. And how many reconnaissance drones will destroy this baby?
I suppose at least 100 or 200 this year.
200 drones, reconnaissance.
Yes. Because since beginning of the year, we destroyed 20 drones already.
They destroyed 20 drones.
Yeah.
So this is like more than $2 million
dollars. Yeah.
Dollars.
The last one was yesterday. Yeah.
All right.
I can show you a video.
Okay, here would be the video. This amazing bus, we call it NAFO drone bus. We was fundraised by this fella called Broe.
Oh, cool.
And
thank you.
This is 2 patches we made specially for this campaign. This was a Christmas campaign.
Cool.
And the fella helped us to get 60 vehicles.
Oh, cool.
In total, we made like $1,200,000.
And
So
this will take place on our bus on the front line. Every day we will drive it and see it.
yeah, Jake would be super happy to know that
Cool. We will send them a picture.
His bus is destroying reconnaissance, because less reconnaissance drones on the front line means less eyes on Ukraine. Less eyes on Ukraine means more saved lives. So this is the example of how we transform dispatches into these trucks and into the saved lives. Thank you for doing
Thank you
your
very
job.
much. Hi Jake, we want to thank you and your followers for helping us to take this van, this drone bus. It will help us to strike as more as we can reconnaissance Russian drones. We will use it like a ground station for our FPV unit, which will strike as much as they can and doing our best. Slava Ukraini!
No, we need some time, like in the shifts before your next interview, to take a rest, and especially when there's the sun. And yeah, the sun is sponsored by our lieutenants and surgeons. Thank you, folks. As I understand, you were fighting from the beginning of the full-scale invasion from 2022, and you were starting immediately with your 4 brothers. Can you tell more about how it began?
On the 24th, my brothers and I got together and went to get weapons to defend our hometown of Irpin.
Okay, yeah, you know, добрый день. Yeah. So, how do you feel having all your family at the front line, all your brothers?
There was no other way out, as we are from Irpin, Bucha district. Later, within a year or 2, we all united. And now, out of 8 brothers, 7 are at war. While fighting the same unit, the 3rd Assault Brigade. At the beginning of the war, when there were 5 of us, we fought in the same unit. My younger brother is a more experienced soldier, and he was our commander. We all obeyed him and went on missions together. But later, when the brigade started to grow, our commander forbade us to be together, and we were separated into different units. Someone was in a mortar battery, someone became a drone operator, someone was engaged in repairing equipment.
Why he didn't allow you to be together?
Apparently to save more children for my mother. This is not how it works at war. 2 brothers can still fight together, but if there are 7 brothers in the same position, it can lead to unpleasant and tragic situations.
Yeah, that's very sad, and because I can imagine war starting, and you know, there's 2 types of families. Some families go apart, but some families like unite, and your family is a strong example of how family uniting, and that's a big tragedy. Why, like, you know, family of 8 brothers, which is like, I cannot imagine that, and all you are fighting, and I hope this war will be finished as soon as possible in Ukraine vision of victory, and we will do our best to help for you. Could you say about the attitude inside the brigade? How do you feel the morale of your comrades? And what's your opinion about 3rd Assault Brigade?
The 3rd Assault Brigade is one of the best brigades. This is evidenced by the front line we bravely hold. We are constantly in the hottest spots. The 3rd Assault Brigade is a big family. That is, any commander of any level can be approached by the youngest soldier and tell him about his problems. He will be listened to and some measures will be taken immediately.
Thank you.
Slava Ukraini!
Heroyam Slava!
I would like to express my gratitude to you, Jake Broe, and your followers for the vehicle that will help us to win. The vehicle will be used in the rotation of soldiers at the front line.
Slava Ukraini!
You guys are from the 3rd Assault Brigade, right?
Of course.
That's obvious. Can you please tell us for how long have you been serving? When did your battle pass started?
In 2014, we began our combat journey. Kefir and I started it back in Azov. He and I were in the same platoon, the same company. And when the full-scale invasion began, we returned to the front line. Since 2014, we knew that this conflict would not end easily. So we got involved as soon as possible.
I'm just glad to see you guys alive here.
We do.
Yeah. Because for me personally, it's so special that we hand over this car. So we fought together in full-scale invasion, and this car has patch free Azov. So like it's so symbolic that you'll have the car with Azov name here, and this is amazing. Just community, all of you who watch this video, you could see the real legend who fought from 2014. This is how long war happened in Ukraine.
11 fucking years.
Yeah, but there was no question for me.
What I would like to add is that having this inscription Free Azov on our car is very symbolic for Kefir and me. That is why we returned to service at the beginning of the war, not only defend Ukraine, but because we wanted to save our friends who were facing death. It has surrounded them. The enemy that brought death was dropping bombs and missiles on them every night, every day. We really wanted to get to them, but the battle near Kyiv did not allow us to leave. Our first commander said at the beginning of the war that we had to defend Kyiv, because if there is no capital, there will be no Ukraine. These things are very symbolic for us, very important, and it's very nice to have these symbols on the vehicle. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I want to ask you what's your specialty? What do you do on the front line?
Now we're working on heavy bombers that can perform many tasks, both logistical, i.e. delivering food, water and provisions to our infantry positions, and classic bombing to destroy enemy infantry, shelters and so on.
Класичний бомбінг по знищенню там ворожої піхоти, укриттів і так далі.
Bombing enemies occupiers at night mostly, I think, right, guys?
Now in day, in night, all
so
times.
it changed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
We ever on phone, if we need, we
awesome. One call, we go. Okay. So you guys are both pilots, right? Of bomber or not? More than just pilots.
Yes, because
but also pilots.
Для нас дуже важливо.
We need to be able to quickly find a replacement for each person in our unit, and it's important because people get sick or injured. That is why anybody in our unit can play any role. In addition to these roles, which are performed on a combat mission, we also have a rear, which also includes the preparation of ammunition, preparation of drones and engineering projects. Perhaps 90% of the work is preparing for a combat mission, and the mission itself is only 10%. We arrived, bombed, destroyed everything and left.
Patches, guys, we had 3 of them there. Javelin.
Javelins is good.
Yeah, that guy was operating.
We was actually
we
was together in anti-tank unit at the beginning. Yeah.
So we have javelin operators here also. That's fucking awesome, guys. Of course, the free Azov patch for you and ultimate resistance with your brother knows on it.
It helped.
It helped to raise the yeah, he's a bit uncomfortable to look at that one, but you know, guys, it was my idea. Sorry, Roman, but I had to do it because he was fighting since 2013 on Maidan, and he represents the ultimate resistance for me. Ukrainian people have that ultimate resistance in them. Thank you for leading by example, bro. You're fucking awesome. And thank you guys for your service.
But we have presents for you.
Awesome. Okay. These patches. Let's show them closer.
This patch of our platoon.
Just a second. Yeah, just hold it.
Okay.
Awesome. The awesome
Like
flag and sword. Thank you very much.
And
for
patch
this
of our assault brigade.
Okay, Roman.
Yeah.
This one's for
I
you.
believe we have.
Yeah, we have two. Thank you very much. And some for rollers. Rollers. There's gonna be one for you definitely. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
For
Thanks for that.
everything. Once again, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And thank you guys. I really hope this car will serve you a long time and it will make you do many combat missions and bomb the shit out of them. Okay?
Yeah, friends, thank you for your support and Slava Ukraini.
Heroyam Slava.
We want to say thank you for this car to Rick the Ukrainian, Roman Trokhymets, and Rick Rollery.
Thank you, guys.
I'm fighting in the 61st Separate Mechanized Brigade. I'm the head of the medical service of the artillery division.
Why you decided to join the army?
I felt an urgent need in my heart and soul to help the guys on the front line as a medic. That's why I immediately, without even going to the military enlistment office, drove my car straight to the front and joined the infantry without any documents. In the early days, I started helping the guys in the trenches. First of all, I saw how our nation is increasingly uniting, having a common enemy for the whole world. The Russians are committing genocide in our country. I am proud to be a Ukrainian. I am proud that we know each other and that we are doing the same thing. And the further we go, the stronger we get, the more powerful we become, and we go to the victory together. For example, we have already received 2 vehicles for medical evacuation from NAFO. We're currently in Kursk. We're evacuating the wounded there. At the moment, all the vehicles are performing combat missions there. Before we arrived here, just the week before, a guided bomb hit our crew. This is a guided aerial bomb. We were saved by a miracle or God himself. The vehicle was in a terrible state and had very heavy damage. That is, the body of the car was crushed and expanded by the explosion. But the chassis and engine remained more or less intact, so the vehicle transported both the crew and the wounded soldiers on its own.
And now you are working in the Kursk region. Can you tell us, please, more about this direction? Any stories for our viewers? Maybe you had some interaction with the Russian civilians, you know, have you seen them and how they react?
When we had time, we talked a little. Most of the civilians who remained there were elderly. According to them, they are hostages of the situation. They did not want this war and do not want it, but they cannot do anything about it because Putin is a dictator who despises them and their opinions. The Russian military is also destroying their nation. They are bombing schools where civilians are hiding. We help them provide first aid. And as we say, we're not saying goodbye, but waiting for new meetings.
Надаємо першу домедичну медичну допомогу.
Okay, so I would like to thank you for your work, and I also would like to say thank you for our donors from Help 99, and I would like to give you this cool patches.
Cool.
So,
Thank you. Thank you.
one,
Thank you everybody.
And second one.
Thank you.
Дякую дуже. Слава Україні.
Героям слава. І як нас кажуть,
And I thank everyone for their help and those who are involved in helping not only us, but our country in general. Thank you. I would like to express my and my comrades' great gratitude to all our monthly subscribers for their help in raising funds for this vehicle. This is a medevac that will help us in the Kursk region and evacuate our comrades. Thank you very much. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes, and glory to the volunteers.
This is not your first truck, yeah? We provided you with, if I'm not mistaken, one Mitsubishi L200. Can you tell about how is the L200 living?
Yes, we received the Mitsubishi L200 from you earlier. We're very grateful for the car. It's a great car. It has already proved itself well in 2 missions. It worked near Toretsk and near Pokrovsk. It's a really cool vehicle, it has proven itself well. It is now one of the favorites in the group. After the guys saw it, of course, their eyes lit up with excitement, and they wanted more.
I heard also that you lost 2 vehicles lately. Can you tell more about how it happened?
Yes. On our last trip, we literally lost 2 cars in 2 weeks. We lost a Range Rover as a result of an FPV hit, and we lost a Toyota Prado after an artillery attack. So now getting a new vehicle is very important for us.
Can you tell us, in Special Operation Forces, what's the, let's say not waste, but how many vehicles per month do you losing and how many vehicles you receiving? Do you keeping the balance, or you always in the like growing, or you disgrowing? Can you tell about this more?
This will be an approximate figure as it depends on the task, but during active hostilities it can be dozens of vehicles per month. That is from 10 to 30. Yes, during active hostilities, unfortunately, it really turns into a consumable that can be lost in just several trips.
Okay, I have also interesting story that the position where you're working nearby, volunteers build a pink rehab massage sauna. It's something similar to the like Russian propaganda about sex tunnels, but can you tell about this pink sauna more? What is this? And what do you do there, and etc.
Unfortunately, we never saw a massage there, but it was a great example for us of what volunteering can be like. Because in the combat zone, washing, laundry and rest are very important issues. And we were pleasantly surprised to find a place among the almost destroyed buildings. This is the basement where volunteers have set up a hub with washing machines, showers and places to dry off and relax. And the volunteers themselves lived there as a family, looked after the whole place and were happy to help everyone who came there. And it's pink? Yes, the place was painted in a very stylish pink color with beautiful drawings and inscriptions on the walls.
So I would like to say that this is an amazing example of Ukrainian creativity, and that's what I'm really admiring in this culture, because people here is really think differently. Like, yeah, you basically, what do you need? You need to put the shower and you know, some washing machines, but they paint it in the pink, then they do some like, you know, art on the walls. And this is like, you know, small jobs, but then they, you know, soldiers talking about this,
And imagine yourself sitting in the trenches, and at some point you're arriving to the pink sauna, and just relax. That's amazing story.
Yes, it feels like that. It's very, very nice to find something like this among almost destroyed places.
The Jake Broe is the guy who helped raise this truck, and I want to call here the driver, please, drivers. That was the drivers. So Jake Broe collected, we produced, and this amazing fellas brought it. So they will give you this patches for your luck.
Thank you. It's a small present for you.
Oh, our small present. We have a patch from Special Operations Forces. We will give it to one of our donors who will donate for the military patches, so participate in the campaigns, and you can randomly receive this patch. So go to our website and see what you can pick from the patches, and if you pick for the military, maybe this beauty will come to you.
Дуже дякую тобі і твоїм підписникам за допомогу.
Many thanks to you, Jake Broe, and your followers for this vehicle. It will serve us in our combat missions, helping us with logistics, bringing food, equipment, ammunition, and soldiers to the front line. Thank you.
Коли це необхідно. Дякую тобі. Слава Україні.
I've been outraged since the day that Russia invaded Ukraine, and I've been following the whole situation from the beginning. And then you're looking for news, and then in the end I found on Twitter this NAFO stuff, and you start participating passively by reacting to posts and stuff. And then I discovered the 69th Sniffing Brigade and the good stuff they're doing, so I started donating. And then last year I got asked to participate in a convoy, which I said yes to without thinking, because I couldn't make it, I couldn't schedule it. And then this year I was asked again, and I thought it through, and I thought it's 30 hours in the car with somebody you don't know, to a country which is a war, which is not easy, but after 2 days I decided I will do it. Because I think it's very important that the Ukraine gets support from ordinary people, that they know that many people are outraged what is happening, and that normal people can at least try to make a difference. I think it is vital that people understand what is happening here. I cannot influence what is happening in politics, but I do think all the people I see, all the talented people, and the more people know about it, the more we can spread the word and try to get other people involved, because it is amazing the amount of talent I've seen and the efforts being made. And I think that's the best we can do. Get as much information out there, talk to as many people as possible, and get as many people involved. And then we can be very strong. The more we create awareness, the more we get people involved, the more we raise money, the more we get talent involved, the more innovative we can become. And I think the advantage of private persons, they are a lot quicker. So development of drones or anti-jamming, if you go through the government, to the official systems, it takes a long time. And now when you have the grassroots communication between a unit and techies, then I think that is a big advantage. For me, the most beautiful moment was to arrive in Ukraine and see the sun rise in the morning, because we had a long night. It was not as hard as I expected. I was really fearing the time between 9 and 4. And that was all kind of smooth. I had a nice guy driving with me, but then you come at 6 o'clock and you see the light coming, and it was very impressive.
Some preparation is always needed, yeah? And those small things, like our small ranks, from private to corporal, these fellas made the basement of our brigade. Thank you.
tell us please, where's your unit now located and what task are you now doing?
The Da Vinci Wolves battalion is currently stationed in the Pokrovsky direction.
Can you tell us more about the Pokrovsk city? How the city is right now? Is it like there's still civilians or it's already like ghost city?
The city is already quite heavily bombed and quite deserted. Almost all the people have left the city. The only people left are mostly old people and those who are waiting for guests whom we are fighting. There is life in the city, but mostly from the military. It's not like it used to be, when people and children walk around, some going to work, some going to the dentist, some going to the grocery store. Now it is a military battlefield. Since we have been standing in the Pokrovsky direction for more than 4 months, everyone understands that war is not without casualties. That's why there are dead and wounded among the civilians. Meanwhile, we need people and equipment. And we are constantly looking for options to initiate the use of ground robotic systems, aerial systems such as UAVs, attack drones, and reconnaissance wings. Our name makes our purpose clear.
We have also here a driver who made it, who brought this truck, and we had an accident with this truck. This truck unfortunately faced the deer. And let's please invite Nils. Nils was the guy who brought this truck. And so, Nils, tell us a bit more. How was the deer and how you survived?
Basically, we had off to a good start. We were driving the convoy. And then after 1 hour in Estonia, everything was fine. We were having a good conversation. And then we heard this massive blow. And I was sitting on the occupant seat and I saw this deer on the window and I really got very frightened. But the deer apparently survived and the car just had some minor injuries. The rear view was damaged, but we managed the trip without too much of a problem. So you have a good car to use.
So, Jake bro, your car even deer-proof. So this is the patches from the guy who helped us to fundraise for this truck.
Thank you.
Thank you. As I understand, you were fighting since 2014. Can you explain us, war definitely changed, but how the war has changed and what was the main differences between that war and this war?
The war has changed a lot. It has added things that were not there before and we did not even dream of them in the past. Drones, both ground and airborne, and many different systems have appeared to help us destroy the enemy. Back then, we didn't even think about it or dream about it.
Could you say about the support? Because right now, I know some units said there's 90% of support they receive is from volunteers. What was the difference also between volunteer aid that period and this period?
In fact, volunteers supported us then, and they still do. But then we had a minimum from the state and a maximum from volunteers. Now we have the maximum from the state and the minimum from volunteers.
Do you remember first time when you received the volunteer aid? And if you remember, can you share the feelings you felt that time?
It was March 2014. We had recently arrived on the Black Sea coast. It was Crimea. We controlled the coast from Chonhar to Arabat Spit. We were living there on army rations. And then a big truck arrived. We were amazed that the truck brought us food. A truck full of food from volunteers. People were very impressed. It was probably the first time our volunteers had provided such a large amount of help. Before that, there was nothing, no one had seen any help. And then a whole truckload of food arrived. Everyone stood in shock and watched in silence.
Could you say, for your opinion, what can be the key for the victory? How Ukraine can win? Like, of course, the manpower is they're bigger, but what do you see? What's the ways of destroying them and taking back the lands?
In my opinion, Ukraine is unfortunately weak in the information war with Russia. Facts are distorted. There is a lot of disinformation and empty panic. And unfortunately, a very large number of people believe this false information. This is a very big problem. At least this is happening with the TCC workers, with mobilization in general, and with many other things. It is a very big problem that people believe in something that does not exist.
But I have a good news for you. We have one strong information hero in US, and his name is Broe. This is the guy who daily fighting disinformation of Russian propaganda, and he's not just saying, he is also acting. He managed to bring you this truck, and he would be really glad if this truck will serve you good.
Thank you, Broe, for raising funds for this vehicle. This vehicle will help us perform our combat missions.
We brought you this bus, yeah? So can you tell us more about what missions it's going to be doing?
This vehicle will serve as a command post for the Sirko wing reconnaissance complex.
So this is not a normal bus, this is actually NAFO drone bus, and it has on inside a lot of things. Do you aware of them?
Yes, I have examined it. There are 2 great monitors and a rechargeable battery. Let's have a look together.
What do you think about this all set that we crafting in these buses?
It looks great. It is well planned. I think it will work effectively.
We are really looking for the feedback, because it's very important not just, providing your aid, but also receiving the feedback, how it works. There's those tables are right, or the monitors is working. So it would be great if you will share your experience, and maybe we can something even improve here. Drone bus was made by a community of Broe, and this guy and his fellows made 1.1 million to collect for 60 vehicles, NAFO, and many of them are exactly drone buses. I'm giving this badge to you, and I would put it right here. Thank you for fighting for freedom. We will do our best. Broe community will support, and we will do everything possible to bring more of those buses to the Ukraine.
Дякуємо вам велике за наданий автомобіль.
Thank you very much for the vehicle. This vehicle will be used as a mobile operations center to quickly deploy UAVs and destroy the enemy.
Для швидкого виліту, швидкого працювання, нищення ворога.
Cypher, hello. How are you doing, Cypher?
Better than our guys who work now on the front.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. So tell us more about your unit. What's your unit doing? What's your right now tasks, missions?
We are an assault regiment. We managed to take part in battles in all the hot spots.
Can you please share what you was doing before the war? Because I have some feeling that you were doing quite interesting job before the war. Is it correct?
Interesting for someone maybe.
I have always tried to do what I like. I taught at a university for a certain period. Applied sociology and everything related to it. I also had a small business. Created games. Live-action role-playing games. With a commercial component.
Escape rooms.
Escape rooms, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think after the victory? Would you continue to do escape rooms with your knowledge?
Oh, no, I don't. I will find
Try to escape.
Try to escape. No, after that knowledge, no one can escape from me.
Okay, yes. So, Anton, this truck, do you know by whom it was funded? It's NAFO truck 572, and it's also Jake 89 truck. And Jake is a Jake Broe. This guy, this fella, he had a Christmas campaign.
Oh.
And he made 60 trucks.
60 trucks?
60 trucks. And one of them came for you.
For my unit?
Yeah.
No, it's not for me. You know, it's very important. Trucks for us is the most needed thing.
In addition to weapons and ammunition, cars are the next element of successfully completing the task.
Oh, that's exchange, yeah?
Yeah,
that's a patch of your unit, yes?
Yeah.
It has some symbol, like it has sword?
Yes, I can explain what it means.
The symbolism refers to the banner of the Kiev Cossack regiment, founded in the time of Bogdan Khmelnytsky, which took part in the liberation struggle under his leadership. Of course, this is not a complete copy, but it is very symbolic. The sword of Archangel Michael, the Archangel of Kiev, is protective and pointing downwards. It has a purpose. It is a punishing sword of the defender of Kiev. And we are Kiev regiment, so I'm very impressed by this symbolism. I like it very much.
Hello, Jake Broe and all of his subscribers. We wanted to thank you for collecting money for this truck. This truck is gonna help us on the lands of Kursk and also help us to go in and out of the war zone. Thank you once again to all of you, to all of the subscribers, and once again to Jake Broe for their support. Slava Ukraini and glory to Ukraine.
The 110th Brigade was formed in Avdiivka during the full-scale war. It was headed by Mykola Chumak, one of the commanders of the legendary 72nd Brigade, which defended Kyiv from the very first days. This flag is signed by him. He is a hero of Ukraine. Your organization, to which we are very grateful, is not the first to donate vehicles to us. 2 vehicles are in service with the Unmanned Aerial Systems Battalion. Thank God the vehicles are still in good condition and continue to work. We are very grateful for them. This workhorse will keep working. I hope the vehicle will remain intact and save the lives of our guys.
Can I ask you, what are the biggest challenges now you're facing?
I can't say what the biggest challenges are for our work for the 110th Separate Mechanized Brigade. I can tell you about the biggest challenges for the Ukrainian army in general. It is indeed a lack of motivated and morally strong people. This is the biggest problem right now, because even today the situation with weapons is much better than it was in the first days of the full-scale war. The war has become different. In 3 years, it has advanced so much in technology that an infantryman cannot fight without the support of electronic means.
We would like to invite the driver who brought this car here to Ukraine.
We Estonians appreciate everything you're doing, because we know that you're not fighting only for yourself, but also for us. And we know it, and we want to know it, and we want to do everything possible to help you with that.
450.
450, which means like A-okay, everyththing's okay.
Thank you, Suchimaimas, for fundraising this campaign, and I would like to present patches from us. So here.
Дякуємо блогеру Сучимаймасу.
We would like to thank blogger Sochimimas and his followers for raising funds for a vehicle for our brigade to be used in the eastern part of Ukraine. We're currently in the Donetsk region.
В Донецькій області.
You told me that you had injury right before this handover event, and you only got back from the hospital. How many days did you spend there?
27 days.
27 days. What injury? I asked. There was a mortar hitting me, and yeah, I got some shrapnel.
Where were you wounded, if you don't mind me asking? In the legs, in the thigh, in the side. In 27 days, they recovered quite quickly. The fragments that were not removed, they healed quickly. And other ones from which the fragments were removed took a long time to heal.
It's interesting what kind of unit do you have, and like what direction you're fighting on.
We're located near Chasiv Yar. Our unit is a fire support, grenade launcher platoon. Since there are not enough people, sometimes we go out as infantrymen to help our comrades.
Do you operate MK-19?
We have a Turkish design, RDS-40.
Is it work good?
Yes.
Because we have a lot of problems, and we need to like correct the aiming and other stuff. We spend a lot of time with this Turkish
you
MK.
also operated it?
Yeah, because my platoon was like a fire supporter and as well.
Now we have thoroughly studied their material base and learned how to adjust them, and everything works for us. The only problem we have is that we are being bombarded by drones. We have had 2 units destroyed. I think for the time we have been there, 2 grenade launchers are sufficient.
So as you can see, Ukrainian soldiers managed to fight with any weapon, like from any countries in the world.
Yeah.
We're like, so send us more weapon, please, all the countries from the world.
Yeah, and also you can sell them to us, because sometimes we ask US to sell us some weapons, but US are like, yeah, so sell us weapons, come on.
Yes.
Help us to win this war. This truck was, money for it were raised during the David Bowie party, and this is really interesting idea. Well, David Bowie seems to help Ukrainian army even after his death. If I'm not mistaken, David Bowie is not with us anymore, right? Because it would be terrible if I say David Bowie and he's still alive, and I'm like, oh shit. Now, thank you very much, guys, for everything. Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
And Slava Ukraini!
Heroyam Slava!
Heroyam Slava!
Дякую всім, хто підтримав івент «Герой».
Thank you to everyone who supported the Heroes event and helped raise funds for this vehicle. It will perform combat missions in the Chasiv Yar area.
На напрямку Часів Яр на даний момент.
So,
That's the time. I don't know. Was it good? Was it bad? But it was true. We did our best, and it was possible only because of you. You stay with Ukraine. And you know, it was easy to be with Ukraine in 2022 when everybody was like, yeah, stay strong. But now, they're only true people like you. The people who really supports Ukraine. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for supporting us, NAFO. This is 562, but I'm pretty sure we can do it 1562. So, see you next time. Dimitri from 69 Sniffing Brigade with you. Pleasure and honor. Bye.